Hey guys, it's Crafty Corner, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a woman's wallet. It's not going to look exactly as this example. It's going to have measurements a little bit different, and yeah. So this is what it's basically going to look like, just a little bit different. It will have some card pockets. It won't have the same structure as this one, but because I'm going to show you how to do vertical ones as well. It will have two bow folds and the main shell, and it will be able to fold. So, hope you guys like this tutorial, and let's go on to the supplies. The things you will need will be 2 or 3 colors of duct tape, printed and solid, some sort of clear tape. I use ultra clear and long lasting Scotch brand, and they are really good. Some type of ruler. I often use this plastic Regional Medical Center ruler because it has the measurements and it's just a sturdy ruler. I wouldn't recommend using a wood ruler. Some type of cutting tool. I use scissors and an X-Acto knife. A piece of ID plastic and a card for measuring and for smoothing out clear tape. You will also need a cutting board. So let's get on to the tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is make a piece of fabric that is 6.5 inches long by 3 inches wide, and you're going to make one side your solid color, and then the back is just going to be clear taped. And you want to make sure to clear tape the seam, and then I will show you the next step. Now you want to take your pattern color and you want to place it at the top of your panel that you made, and it should be on the 3-inch side, and you want to repeat these steps so that way you have 2 identical panels. So you want to do that now. Now you want to make your card pockets that are 2 3/4 inches long by 3 inches tall, and you want to clear tape the seam, and then you want to put a trim at the top and clear tape the trim. You want to make at least 9 of these pockets. After making the pockets, you want to place them onto your 6.5 by 3 inch panel, starting 3/4 of an inch way down and alternating roughly 1/4 of an inch apart. And then you want to clear tape the bottom of the pockets. And you want to do this to both of your panels, but on the other panel you want to have 4 pockets, and then you want to put your ID. So you just want to do that. And if you would like to know how to make these like more in depth, like how to make the card pockets and the ID from the side, tell me down below and I'll be sure to do that, or you can just go check out someone else's tutorial. Now you want to cut out a piece of your main color tape or your printed tape that is 7 inches long, and you're going to cut it lengthwise in half. So that way you have 2 roughly an inch long strips. And you're going to trim the one without the ID on the left side, and you're going to trim the one with the ID on the right side. So I'll just quickly show you how you would do a trim. So you would line it up to however thick you want it, and then carefully line it up, and there will be some extra hanging off. You will just cut that off and fold over the rest. So you want to do that to both of your panels, making sure to trim on the insides. So now that I have both of these sides trimmed, you want to make sure that you clear tape it so that way it doesn't peel up. And then if you want to cut your slits right now, you can. And yeah, so now I'm going to get on to the next step. For this step, I forgot to say, you will need a Ziploc baggie, and I just use the Ziploc brand, and this is like a gallon bag, I think. And you're just going to cut it off of cut the Ziploc off of the main bag, and we're going to use this. You want to cut your Ziploc down to 6.5 inches long, and you want to cut off basically the top, leaving about 1/2 inch at the top, and then it doesn't really matter how much you have at the bottom. You'll just need like 1/2 inch, like I said, and you want to be able to pull them apart like this. So you'll just cut off the little pieces at the ends. Now we're going to start making the coin pouch. To make the coin pouch, you will need 2 pieces of tape that are 6.5 inches long, and you will need 1 piece of your Ziploc. And you're going to take your first piece, and you're going to make sure that the ridges of the Ziploc are facing up, not facing down. So the part that connects to each other is facing up. And you're just going to place this piece of tape right above the bars of Ziploc, so that way it doesn't overlap, because otherwise it won't be able to zip. Just like this. So as you can see, the bars are on the top right here, and I placed it right above. Now you're just gonna flip this over on top of it like this, and you'll have a little bit of sticky. You want to repeat this step to your other side of the Ziploc. Then with your pieces like this, you're going to make sure that this other piece is on the bottom line, and you're going to stack this Ziploc piece up so that way it's 3 inches tall. Just like this. And you want to do this to your other piece of Ziploc. Now you're going to flip your piece over, around, and you're going to take your main color and you're going to place it right on the bottom of that Ziploc, making sure not to go over the bars like on the front. And you're going to repeat this step to your other piece of Ziploc, and there will be sticky at the bottom of both. So now that you have these 2 pieces with a little bit of sticky at the bottom, you're just going to place them right beside each other with just the sticky barely touching, not overlapping, just touching. And you're going to take your clear tape and you're going to put a strip right down the middle. Okay, so now I put a strip down the middle, and I also put 2 more pieces of clear tape on the sides just to make sure that it has extra support and it won't get dirty. And now you're just going to connect the Ziploc to make sure that it will connect and you didn't get the tape on it. And now we're going to connect the sides and clean up the bottom. Okay, so what I do to seal up my sides at this stage, it will get reinforced, but I clear tape the whole outside, seams and all, and I wrap the clear tape around the sides so that way it seals it up, making sure not to close off the top. And as you can see, it's closed on the sides, but this top piece won't be closed, but it will when we put the expandables on. So let's get on to that step. To make the expandable, you're going to cut out a piece of any color tape that is 6 inches long, and you're going to peel it up and fold it onto itself in half, like this. And it's easier for me to just keep your finger lightly on the folded part and guide it with my other hand. And when I have it in the right spot, push down on my pointer finger, run my finger down the middle, and then start smoothing it out. No wrinkles, and it's perfect. So now you're going to repeat this step so that way you have 4 expandables. So now in order to attach our expandables, you're going to need to cut out a piece of clear tape that is 3 inches long and cut it into 4s long ways, so that way you have 4 pieces. Or you can use any color duct tape. And you're going to take one of your expandables and put the clear tape half on, half off on the right side. And you're going to do that to 2 of them. Just like this, half on, half off. As you can see, there's still tape on this side. And then you're going to take the two other pieces and your two other expandables, and you're going to place the tape on the left side. Just like this, half on, half off. And do that to the other one. Just like that. So now we're going to start attaching. So to attach these, you're going to take one with the right, flip it so that way the sticky's up, and place the coin pouch right on top of that sticky, lining the tops up. Just like this. And you're going to do that for all of your other ones, making sure the sticky is up when you place the coin pouch down. So when you're done attaching, you should have two expandables on each side, just like this. And it should all be nice and smooth at the top, and the bottom should be rough. Then you're going to cut out a piece of your main color, or whatever color you would like, that is about 3 1/4 inches long, and cut that in half. And you're just going to cover up these rough edges on the sides. So just stick it half on, half off, smooth it out, and fold it over. And you're going to do that on both sides. And there will be some stuff sticky at the top. So you're just going to cut a slit diagonal, diagonal, and there should be like these 3 pieces. And you're just going to fold the 2 sides down, open the coin pouch, and fold this triangle inside the coin pouch. So you're going to do that to the other side. Now to connect the 4 or 5 card pocket panel with your coin pouch, you're just going to take a piece of clear tape and put it in the binding, so that way it's like this. And then we're going to crimp fold these expandables. So go like, just fold it in half basically to all of them, just like that. And then we're going to cut out strips of tape to close up the sides and connect it to the expandable. So you're going to cut a piece of tape that is 3 1/2 inches long and cut it in half lengthwise. And you're going to take one of those pieces and you're going to place it at the top, half on, half off. And you're going to flip this over, and you're going to make sure that you're only taping down the expandable. So you're just going to fold this inside that expandable piece, just like this, and tuck it down in. And then there's going to be these little tabs at the top, and you're going to fold them over like you did on the coin pouch. Just like that. So do that to the other side. So right now it should look like this. There should be an expandable, and then this side isn't completely done yet, and it shouldn't be folded anything on this side yet. So your cards are still free to move. And then you should just still have this other panel. And now we're going to make the base for our wallet. To make their inner sheet, you're going to make a panel that is 7 inches by 6 and a little over a half. And if you want a strap, then you can make the strap and attach it to the back of the sticky. And you're going to peel it up, and you're going to cover the back, leaving at least a 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. And it'll be okay if it goes on top of the strap.